Happy morning, everyone. I am Melanie, and today I will be the SAA. I will I will introduce to you our rules and regulations so that we will be having a smooth flow of our meeting tonight. So first, let's all be on time. Later, our friends from SCBD Toastmasters Club will be sharing the agenda in the chat box so that you will know how many minutes is given for each session, and we will be also end on time. Second, for our visiting Toastmasters and our guests, we hope that you identify yourself properly. Please rename yourself according to the following. If you're a visiting Toastmaster, please write VTM, your name, and your club. And if you're a non-Toastmasters or guest or first-time attendee, please put G, then your name. So always turn on your camera so that we can see your beautiful and handsome faces. And please keep your microphone on mute. Mute your microphone whenever you are not speaking, but please do not forget to unmute your microphone once it's your turn to speak. And of course, be fully present and have fun during the meeting. If you want to share your feedback or your encouragement, please use the chat box. And that's it. Happy morning, everyone, and enjoy our meeting. So I'll give now the control to our president, Toastmaster Garda.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Melanie. So with the power vested in me, I hereby open this meeting. That's the sound, and I want everyone to unmute yourself and please repeat after me. Happy morning!
Happy morning!
Happy morning!
Happy morning!
Happy morning!
Happy morning.
Happy morning! So thank you so much for coming, my fellow Toastmasters and esteemed guests. Maybe some of you are wondering and curious, why morning? Am I still in Indonesia or in Jakarta where SCBD Toastmaster is located? Because I see it's dark outside. So happy morning is sort of our culture in SCBD Toastmasters because let's say that when we wake up in the morning, obviously we want to have this a fresh start and a happy beginning to start our day with. And that is exactly the same spirit that we would like to embody and uphold in SCBD Toastmasters. My name is Garda and currently serving as the president of SCBD Toastmasters Club. And thank you so much for coming to our meeting today. For those of you who are being the first timer in any Toastmasters meeting, allow me to explain a little bit about Toastmasters International as well as SCBD Toastmasters. So in the meantime, just sit back, relax, and welcome to SCBD Toastmasters. So talking about Toastmasters International, it is almost a century where it has been a nonprofit educational organization where it teaches public speaking and leadership skills to all the members. So by being a member in Toastmasters International, you will be connected to thousands of members in hundreds of countries and thousands of clubs across the globe. And being a member in Toastmasters, now we are talking about the benefits or one of the privileges we are frequently talking about is the curriculum, or so it's called pathways. Imagine that, let's say you are joining Toastmasters because you want to improve your public speaking, but at the same time, let's say you want to also leverage yourself in building your humorous skills or humorous personality within you when you speak before an audience. And maybe the path of engaging humor may be suitable for you in order to develop your public speaking, but also how to be a humorous speaker whenever needed, let's say in your workplace. There are actually 11 paths in the pathways of Toastmasters International. If you are curious to know more about it, feel free to contact our club officers. And about SCBD Toastmasters, we are now 16 years old. And previously, prior to pandemic, we always have the physical meeting in SCBD area in South Jakarta. But due to the pandemic, we are shifting our physical meeting to this online meeting through virtual Zoom. And this year, from the tenure of 2021 and 2022, our vision is to become a club or a platform where we can be a club where everyone can become a better you. And how to achieve that? By empowering every individual to strive for progress and by upholding our values of structured, collaborative, bold, and determined. SCBD Toastmasters is determined to provide this platform for everyone where you can strive for progress. And how to join us? Simply, we have this meeting every Friday from 7 to 9 p.m. Jakarta time. And if you want to know more about us, feel free to follow our Instagram at scbd.toastmasters. Don't forget to follow and send us a direct message to there, or send us email, or click the link in our Instagram bio and click chat VP membership, and we will get back to you to answer your queries. And that is all for me. I now hereby give the control back to our Toastmaster of the meeting. That will be Toastmaster Alvin. Over to you, Toastmaster Alvin.
Thank you, Toastmaster Garda. Happy morning, everyone. And thank God it is Friday. And thank you for you to join SCBD Toastmasters today. Yay. Okay, welcome everyone. Let me share my screen. Okay. I heard one quote. There is nothing unchanged. There is nothing unfixed. The only fix is the unfixed. That's all we all to talk about today. It is about how agile mindset help us grow. In SCBD Toastmasters Club, 24 September 2021. In our word of the day, I will introduce to you is quick-witted. What is quick-witted? It is showing or characterized by an ability to think or respond quickly and effectively. For example, he is lively and quick-witted despite his age. So make sure use this word of the day a lot on today's meeting. And what is our agenda for today? There will be about 4 main agenda. The first is prepared speech. It is about 5 to 7 minutes. Will be held by members. And there will be educational speech in 20 minutes and plus 15 minutes Q&A. And the third is fun quiz. All members and of course our guests are welcome to join. And the speech evaluation will be held in 2 to 3 minutes by the members. Okay, let's go for our evaluation team. We have 5 warriors here: Toastmaster Titin, Toastmaster Wira, Toastmaster Hani, and Toastmaster Rizky, Toastmaster Agung. And what will their role? I will not the one who will explain. It will explain by Toastmaster Titin. Toastmaster Titin, the screen is yours.
Thank you, Toastmaster of the meeting, Toastmaster Alvin. So good evening. Happy morning, everyone. Okay. So I'm Titin. I will be the general evaluator for today's meeting. And as a GE, it is my role to introduce the timer, counter, bell counter, and grammarian for today's meeting for their respective reports. And later, I shall give my general evaluation of the overall meeting. For now, may I please call on the timer Toastmaster Agung to give us the timing guidelines for our meeting. Toastmaster Agung, the screen is yours.
Thank you so much, Madam GE, Toastmaster Titin. Hi, happy morning, everyone, my fellow Toastmasters and guests. My name is Agung. As already explained by Toastmaster Titin, that I am a timer here for tonight's meeting. My role is I have to time every speech on tonight's meeting. Based on the agenda, there will be prepared speech, evaluations, and then educational speech, as well as the Q&A session. Then my next duty is to alert each speaker of the time they have left using the green, yellow and red background, which denote specific times remaining. For example, for prepared speech, because they got 5 to 7 minutes, right? So when they already deliver the speech in 5 minutes, I will turn my background into green. And then 6 minutes will be yellow, right? It's already yellow, right? Okay. And 7 minutes will be red. That's for the prepared speech. And for the evaluations, they got 2 to 3 minutes. And then when it's already 2 minutes, it will be yellow. 2 minutes 30 seconds will be green. For 2 minutes will be green. 2 minutes 30 seconds will be yellow, and then 3 minutes will be red. And then for the educational speech, Toastmasters Andhyka will get 15 to 20 minutes. So 15 minutes will be green, 18 minutes will be yellow, 20 minutes will be red. For the Q&A session will be 15 minutes, right? So green will be 10 minutes, yellow will be 12 minutes, and then red will be 15 minutes. So every speakers need to wrap up their speech until 30 seconds after I turn my background into red, like this. So I encourage the speakers to pin me so that you are alerted easily. And then because why I do the timing with the background of green, yellow, and red, because the speaker is considered eligible for voting if they speak until passing the green sign and finish before 30 seconds after I turn my background into red. So good luck for the speakers, and back to you, Madam GE.
Thank you very much, Toastmaster Agung, for your introduction of the timing scheme. And now let us proceed to our A and W OD counter, Toastmaster Rizky. Toastmaster Rizky, would you please introduce your role to us?
So, happy morning, everyone. So, for tonight, I will be your WOD counter. My role is basically to count during your speech every time you say any unnecessary filler words such as etc., etc. Other than that, I will also count repetition words such when you can't help repeating yourself by saying like, etc., etc. I will also be counting every time you say the WOD, and I encourage you guys to use the word of the day. Sorry, the word of the day, which is quick-witted. It means having or showing the ability to think and understand things quickly. So, and by the way, yes, thank you, Toastmaster Melanie. Every time you spot someone said the WOD, please help me to to fill the chat box and say WOD spotted. So I encourage you guys to say the WOD as much as you can, and good luck and have fun.
Thank you very much, Toastmaster Rizky, for introducing your role. And next, may I have our grammarian for tonight, Toastmaster Wira, to explain your role to us.
Okay, thank you very much, GE. Happy morning, everybody. My name is Wiratama Jiwarananda, and I will be your grammarian for tonight's meeting. Basically, my job is to see everybody that are they using the proper grammar for the speech, or probably you have a good quote that you have said to everybody, and I will put that on note, and at the end I'll evaluate it. Like, for example, speaker A said this, or speaker A, but I won't mention who's the speaker, but the proper pronunciation of a certain word should be A, B, C, that kind of thing. That's all from me. Back to you, GE.
Thank you very much, Toastmaster Wira, for introducing your role. And next, may I have our ballot counter for tonight, Toastmaster Hannah to explain your role to us.
Thank you, Toastmaster Titin GE. Happy morning, everyone. My name is Hani, and tonight I will be the ballot counter. As a ballot counter, I will create polls during this meeting. I will use easy polls. The link, I will mention it in the chat box later. And during each ballot cast, you're going to vote for the best prepared speakers and best speech evaluators. Please use your right to vote to enforce the speakers. And by the end of the meeting, I will use the Hall of Fame to mention it who is the most voted speakers. Thank you. Back to you, GE.
Thank you, Toastmaster Hannah, for introducing your role to us. So those are our amazing role takers for this evening. Now I will return the control back to Toastmaster Alvin as our Toastmaster of the meeting this evening. Toastmaster Alvin, the screen is yours.
Thank you, Toastmaster Titin. Now we go back to our slides. And every role takers are already introduced. Now we move on to our tonight's lineup. There will be 3 speakers. It is 2 speaker and 1 speech speaker. The first speaker, she is Toastmaster Tami, will be deliver level 1 project 2A. Title is Sleep. Now I will give the introduction to Toastmaster Nia, who will be the evaluator to test Toastmaster Tami. Toastmaster Nia, over to you.
Thank you, Tom. Happy morning, everyone. I am Nia from Ultimate Toastmaster. When Toastmaster Tami delivered her icebreaker speech, I didn't attend to SCBD's Toastmaster meeting, but I've seen her on YouTube channel, on SCBD Toastmasters YouTube channel, and that was good. Now I can wait to hear from her first speech from project 2 level 1 of her pathway strategic relationship. And this project, the purpose of this project is for her to deliver the speech, to present the speech of any topic, to receiving the feedback and apply the feedback on the second speech. And she will be delivered for 5 up to 7 minutes. So without further ado, let's hear from Toastmaster Tami with her speech title, Mirror. Mirror, Toastmaster Tami, the screen is all yours.
Am I audible?
Yes, you are.
Yes, you are.
Okay, thank you. Okay, thank you so much, Toastmaster Nia. Dear my fellow Toastmasters and guests, it might be a sensitive topic for some people, but if I may request, please raise your hand or comment on the chat box if you still in your early 20s or mid 20s. Please be honest. I saw everyone. Okay, thank you so much. And please raise your hand if you are in your late 20s. Okay. So, okay, thank you so much. So actually, a lot of people feel so anxious and nervous when they're hitting late 20s. Because everyone is keen to tell you that, hey, 30 is just around the corner, you know. And I often read so many articles and also Instagram posts about, 10 things you should achieve before 30s, or places you should visit before 30s, or why you should become millionaires before 30s. And why is everyone make such a big fuss about turning 30s? So
with that mindset in mind, me and my friends, we have our own small brands. We decided to have a special collaboration for our products, like this promotion again. So the concept of our collaboration is a mirror. So we would like to highlight the story about anxiety of hitting the late 20s. And here are some messages that we want to convey to our audience. The first one is everyone actually has their own timeline. It sounds interesting, right? So in my 25 or 26, when my friends were busy preparing their weddings, when they're already married, having a baby, or even have stable job, I just start over my career. Even I just start my own business. And when my friends, they are incapable of buying their car or building their house, I still filling my empty shampoo bottle with water if it's not payday. So yeah, it seems like everybody is up there and I still below here. But then I realized that yeah, everyone has their own timeline, right? So yeah, what's the rush? I mean, just enjoy the process. And then the second message that we want to convey to our audiences is like to stop telling yourself that you are not good enough. So before I continue, there are my fellow Toastmasters and guests, you can comment on the chat box. If you, in a scale of 1 to 10, please rate yourself. Oh, 10. Oh, good. 9, 8. Oh, everyone. Oh, good. Okay, thank you so much. So here's my story. My previous supervisor in my company, let's say her name is Mawar. So Mbak Mawar, she's an excellent employee. She was always getting praised by my clients and also by my directors. She's a quick-wit person, and she's like everyone's role model. And when she resigned, I felt so stressed because I felt like actually I was the next candidate to fill her positions, and I felt like I was not good enough to replace her. So I really doubt myself a lot. I lost my confidence, and when to the point where the appraisal time came in, I rate myself just 2 or 3 for my job performance. And then my boss said like, "Hey, Tami, why you rate yourself so low? You already get high score from your clients, from your coworkers, and I think your performance is not that bad. And you actually already eligible to be promoted," said my boss. "And where is your confidence?" said him. And when I heard that, I felt so bad to myself. I felt so bad to myself because I doubt myself a lot. So from that, I learned how to appreciate myself, as simple as patting my shoulders and yeah, thank you so much. You've done your best. You've done your well. So there are my fellow Toastmasters and guests. In whatever your age stage, if you are still figuring things out, you still have met the one that you're looking for, or if you still haven't achieved anything, it's okay. No need to hurry, and just don't waste your time to look in other mirror and compare yourself with others. Because why? Because just remember that you are the main character in your life and nobody can replace you. Thank you so much, and back to you, Tom.
Thank you, Toastmaster Tami. Let's give applause, big applause to Toastmaster Tami for Mirror. And 2 takes away from Toastmaster Tami is you have your own timeline, right? and you stop tell yourself you are not enough. Have to be grateful, and this is so resonate with me because I'm also in the late 20s. Okay, again, let's applaud Toastmaster Tami for deliver her speech. Yay! Okay, now we move on to our next speaker is Toastmaster Aisyah. Will be introduced by her evaluator, who is Toastmaster Raki. Toastmaster Raki, the screen is yours.
All right, thank you so much, Mr. Tom. So tonight, Toastmaster Aisyah will deliver her speech talking about something really close to us about the digital and then the detox. So without any further ado, I will call Toastmaster Nurul Aisyah, the digital detox, Toastmaster Nurul Aisyah.
Thank you, Toastmaster Raki. My fellow Toastmasters, have you been in the situations when you stay at home for more than 1 year? Well, that's exactly what I experienced. From 2020, I stay at home in a small village, and I work from home for 1.5 years until now. So basically, I never seen Jakarta, although I work in Jakarta. So after I come back from Australia, I directly stay at home in my village, and I work in Jakarta while actually I'm sitting at home. It was really, there are two things that I really learned from that. The first one is I'm so grateful because finally I can live with my parents after 10 years. I didn't live with them. And also there's a drawback from that because staying at home and also knowing that my friends already married, the same insecurity I experienced like Toastmaster Tami, it makes me really insecure because I don't really have friends, and also I don't really have anything here. So I just stay at home looking at my screen 8 hours a day, or even more if I open the screen of my phone. So that I was addicted to my screen, my phone screen, and also my laptop screen. I wasn't really quick with it at that time, so I stayed in that habit. But after that, I decided to make a change because I think it wasn't that healthy to always open my screen, and also to always look in the screens like that. And for me, it wasn't healthy, so I need to make a change. So I did 7 ways to create a better relationship with online world, and also practice self-care and boundaries around the technology, and also the social media. And also I hope it was impacting me in a way that it can improve my self-esteem and also my self-care. So here are what I did when I did digital self-care. The first one is I determined how much time I was going to spend in the screen. So I do the I set the usage phone limit. And also I turn off the push notifications, and I only allow the notifications for the notifications that is really a matter for me. And then also I start a tech-free morning and night. So before bed, I will free myself from any screen. And when I wake up, I will try not to see the screen itself. I even buy the analog watch because I didn't have any. I always look I always look the watch on my phone, and I didn't really aware about that. And also I took the intentional breaks, such as there is a time that in the weekend I will stay at home without phone, but also doing something that is meaningful for me. It was really boring because yeah, without phone, and also because I think it was source of my entertainment. I watch YouTube and also I see the social media. But when I escape from that screen and I try to find another activities, it was amazing because I found new hobbies like cooking and also painting, gardening, and a lot of things. And I never realized that I had that interest on those things. And also, I try to document mindfully about the photos. So I mean here, usually I take a photos everywhere I go. Like for example, when I hang out with my friends, I took a picture, or maybe when I do something, I took a picture. And that time I try to more present on the moment, and I try to enjoy the moment. And it was really impactful because I feel more connected with the moment and also with the friends around me. And also, this is what I did. What I did is adjust the uh, apps, and by which I deleting the apps that I think it wasn't really supporting my growth, and so I deleting them. And the last time is the protect the vision from the blue screen that come from the screen. So the impact of those habits that I tried, although I didn't, sometimes I didn't apply all of them, it gave me a lot of impact, such as, for example, I got a lot of hobbies, a lot of new hobbies, because by being absent from screen, I will try to find out what to do. And also I have more quality time with friends and also family. And also I can be mindful at the moment. And there is a lot of things that I feel, there's a lot of things that are fun. And yeah, I really enjoy the moment at that time. So the online world sometimes can be addicting and negatively impact our mental health, which is why setting boundaries and digital detoxing is so important. So how about yourself? Have you been in a digital detox? Please tell me yours. Thank you. Back to you, Toastmaster Raki.
Thank you, Toastmaster Aisyah. Wow, such a wonderful speech. Toastmaster Aisyah remind us about digital detox. Several things I note here. You time the screen, you turn off the push notification, and it leads to a good benefit to you. That is, you become more mindful and enjoy your time with friend and family. Wow, this is a great lesson learned from your speech. Thank you, Toastmaster Aisyah, for your great speech. And let's give Toastmaster Aisyah a great applause. Yay! Thank you, Toastmaster Aisyah. Now, before we move on, I want to check if all the speakers are eligible to vote.
Yes, congratulations to both speakers. You are eligible to be voted.
Okay, congratulations for all the speakers. Now, before we go to the main session, we have to do something which is a group photo. So please turn on your video on and let me capture your most handsome and most beautiful face and smile. Okay, everyone is already on my screen right now. Now, in count 3, please give your best smile. 1, 2, 3. Okay, or make sure if there is someone blink, let me take one more time. Okay, give your best photo session. 3, 2, 1. Check. Okay, thank you, everyone. Now, this is what we're waiting for. Toastmaster Andhyka is a people development enthusiast with 14 years of experience, certified in senior talent management practitioner and Scrum Master. He is also a member of the SCBD Toastmasters Club and currently serving as the secretary. In his free time, he enjoys singing and playing the piano. And about Agile, Agile is more and more trending nowadays. Is it really a new way of doing things? Or is it just a fad? Let's find out more in our educational speech, which is also the speaker's level 5-second project of motivational strategies. And give a warm applause for Toastmaster Andhyka Soemarsono. The screen is yours.
Thank you so much, Tom. Am I audible?
Yes, you are.
Happy morning, everyone. Can you unmute yourself?
Morning.
Happy
morning.
Morning.
So glad. I'm so glad to see all of you tonight, and I hope you enjoy my session. Before going on, there is an Indonesian limerick, or we call pantun. If we don't know the person, we won't care for that person. Since I want you to care for me, maybe not now, in the future, let me introduce myself. My name is Andhyka Soemarsono, and I've been spent my career almost 12 years in human capital area. And for the recent 2 years, I have been involved in Agile project. And I also managed to have the certified Scrum Master during my Agile project. And in my spare time, I would like to learn English and play some music. So, everyone, I would like to take you back to the first time you could ride your bicycle. Before that, by show of hands or virtual reactions, can I see some of the reaction? Who can ride bicycle? I want to make a sort of like a census in this club, and we'll see whether we have so many people that can actually ride bicycle. Yes. Oh, nice. I think it's almost half of them, right? Half of us can ride bicycle. Now, ladies and gentlemen, can you remember the first day you rode your bicycle? I believe that there was someone there for you to hold the rear part of your bicycle. Am I correct? Or maybe you were doing it alone? I don't know. Maybe you did. But then usually there was a person, whether he is our guardian or she is our mother or parents or whoever, hold the rear part of the bicycle. And then ba-boom, 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 ba-boom. Can I do this? Yes, I want to do this. And then we start pedaling our bicycle. Yay! We were stable, right? Because the person handled the rear part of the bicycle. Yeah, I can do it. I can do it. I can do it. And then in the middle of the lane, somehow that person released the bicycle. Maybe some of us realized about that, and then we fell. Why did you do that? You know I couldn't ride bicycle, so why did you release it? And then we got up and we tried again. And then we fell. Maybe we had wounds. Maybe we had broken our bones. But one thing for sure, we didn't stop riding bicycle, right? Until now. And look at the impact. Maybe you haven't ridden your bicycle for the last 1 year. But then if you see a bicycle right in front of you, and if you ride it, can you do it? Of course. Well, that's an example of how we became agile in our younger years. Oh, so that means that we are agile actually, but somehow I didn't feel that way, Andhyka. So what is agile actually? Now, let's see. Agile, based on Cambridge Dictionary, it means that we are able to deal with new situation and we can adapt successfully. So that is the meaning of agile. Looking back at the example of how we rode our bicycle, when we fell down, when we got wounds, when we broke our bones, when we hit other bicycle, we hit other person, we hit the lamp post, and we didn't stop. We got up, and then we learned, that means that I have to use the brakes. Oh, which one? The left one or the right one? So we learned it. So that is the meaning of agile. And how do we become agile? It starts with mindset, everyone. Mindset is the way we think. The way we think, yes. Did you remember what you thought when you first rode your bicycle? I just wanted to be able to ride bicycle, right? So that's how we think. We didn't care that, oh, we look bad in front of the girl that we crush in, who lived next door. Oh, I just fell from bicycle. I look bad. I looked not manly in front of her. No, we don't care. What we care about is just how I can ride a bicycle. So that's what we think. Now, there are two types of mindset, everyone. There's agile mindset and also fixed mindset. So what is the difference between them? Let's see one by one. People who have agile mindset, they focus on effort. Effort is everything. We don't care that we can't sing a song, but we can learn how to sing a song. Maybe I wasn't born with very beautiful voice, but it doesn't matter. I can learn. I can learn from anything, from YouTube, from a teacher. What I can think of is that how I can sing more beautiful than I did last year. So people with agile mindset, they focus on effort. Whereas people with fixed mindset, they think that talent is everything. Age limits our ability. This is what I heard, especially someone in my age. Oh, this is the age factor, Andhyka. I can't do it. Somehow, I used to say that as well. But you know what? Our brain has plasticity. It means that brain has the ability to develop until we die in normal condition. So that means, yes, talent is important to succeed. But is it everything? No. Effort is everything. If we don't have the talent, it means that we have to give more efforts than the one who are talented. So that is the difference between agile and fixed. What else? People with agile mindset, they learn continuously. They learn from anything. They reflect back and then get insight and apply that in the future. Meanwhile, people with fixed mindset, all they care is about looking good in front of others. Image is everything. So if this challenge is difficult, I don't want to do it. Why? Because if I fail, I will look bad. And looking bad at my career is not good. People won't trust me. So why do I take the risk? I just dodge it and then send it to everyone else. I don't want to do it. It's too difficult. See, that's the difference between people with agile mindset and fixed mindset. Ladies and gentlemen, I hate to admit it, but I was having that fixed mindset. I remember when I was in management training program at a foreign bank, there was one management trainee, my colleague. He said to the senior management, he was bored with the program. He didn't have that challenge. He didn't receive any challenge. He needed more project. And the rest of us say, are you crazy? I think we are loaded with our work. If you want to do another project, well, you do it. I don't want to do it. And you don't represent me. And then he moved. He left because he didn't fit the culture. And guess what? Several years later, he became the CEO of his company. A CEO likes challenges. So I just realized, oh, maybe he was right and I was wrong. Challenges are to be faced, are to be done, not to be avoided. If we want to take a step further, then challenge is what we eat, what we see, what we do. So that is the difference between people with agile mindset and fixed mindset. Now, when people with agile mindset face failure, they bounce back. And people with fixed mindset, they give up. Andhyka, is it normal that we feel that we have to give up because that's not my cup of tea? Yes, it's up to you. But the question is, have we done enough to get into that conclusion that it's not my cup of tea? I have tried this, I have tried that, I have done this, I have done that. I have walked upside down. Still, I didn't get any result that I wanted. I have reached that someone. I have reached this someone. I got help from anyone. Still, I didn't succeed. Then maybe you could decide to give up. But before we did that, or before we do that, and we got into conclusion that, wow, that's not my cup of tea. But we just actually tried few alternatives. For example, in my experience, I graduated from a master's degree. I got an MBA. I tried to apply for jobs that I wanted. Management, the entry, management trainee. And then after 20 applications and 10 rejections, I complained. And I shared that with my friends. And a friend of mine said, Andhyka, do you know the key to your success of getting a job? No, what is it? Apply more. Get interview more. Expand your opportunities. Get more chances. You just want to console me. No, that's true. If you think that 20 is not enough, go 30, go 40, go 50. And then I have reached to my 90th application and around 65th interview. And I still didn't have the job. And then a friend of mine said, another one, Only 90? I applied hundreds. And I didn't complain just like you did. Try more. And I said, yeah, maybe he's right. Maybe 90 is not for me. I like challenging. I like challenges. Maybe 100. And then a week after that, I received job interview, 2 job interviews actually, from foreign banks in Indonesia. So I learned the hard way. But then what I know is that giving up doesn't result in anything. Okay, Andhyka, I get Agile. I get Agile mindset. But why do we have to have Agile mindset? Does it mean that we become a better person? Does it mean that we become richer if we have Agile mindset? Is it a guarantee of success? Sadly to say, no. There's no guarantee of that. Even having Agile mindset doesn't guarantee that. So why do we have to Agile mindset? Why do we have to have Agile mindset? One word: relevant. We want to make ourselves relevant. Is there anybody here who wants to be irrelevant? Oh, I don't care about anything else. I just live it my way. This is me. This is me. You can't change me. I don't want to change. Well, if we have that mindset, you should remember how our handphone developed. For those of you who are not familiar with a handphone in the 90s, they could only call someone. No messages, no camera, no WhatsApp, no Instagram whatsoever. We just use the phone to call. And then in the 2000s, we can do SMS, short message service. Oh, it's very cheap. I'd rather to text you than to call you, especially in Indonesia. I mean, if you talk about the Americans, they still love to call. But Indonesia really love to do SMS. And for those of you who are not familiar with SMS, we can do it just one hand without looking at our phone, right? We already have the muscle memory. Oh, 1 is A, B, C, and then 2 is D, E, F, and so on. So I can see like I would say middle schooler in our angkot, in our transportation mean, they can just, just like talking and then just typing the text without looking at it. And then in the mid 2000s, here comes the BlackBerry. I've never seen someone who texts in BlackBerry with one hand, but mostly with 2 hands. And then all of a sudden, SMS become more expensive than texting in BlackBerry. And after that, here comes the touch screen, here comes the WhatsApp, here comes the Instagram. So many things come. If we stuck with the handheld, the 90s handheld, do you think we'll survive? Maybe, but are we relevant? No, we'll be left out. Nobody will, put us in a WhatsApp group because if we don't have the proper phone, do we want to be that person? If we're not relevant, then we cannot contribute. I believe that everyone has goal. Everyone has something to share with others. But if we're not relevant, then our contribution will mean nothing. Do we want that? I don't think so. By the way, I don't have the time indicator. I really appreciate if Toastmaster Agung can be spotlighted when the time indicator has shown up yellow or red. Thank you so much. Now, coming back to the topic, how to build the Agile of us. How do we build our Agile? There are 5 tips. First, focus, feedback, fear, quick win, and continuity. First, knowing our focus. Being agile means that we have to serve someone's needs. Who is it? Us. The first one is us. What's in it for us? And then, what's in it for them, the others? I don't know. I don't know what's in it for me. I don't know what's for them. Then you can think, what's in it for the future me? So by focusing on that, we know that our needs developed. So there's always improvement needed. First, we need to focus on that one. The second one, be mindful of feedback. Focus on effort. Praise effort because effort is king. Yes, result is important, but effort is more important. And beware of the praises of our talent. That's not good. Oh, Andhyka, you're so smart. Smart, intelligent is something that cannot be developed. Why do we praise something that we cannot develop? You can praise more on the effort instead of talent. And the third one, specific. Make sure the feedback you receive is specific. And then eliminate the fear of failure. How do we do that? We have to cultivate self-courage. First, we have to know what makes us afraid. We have to acknowledge that. And then we can tame it. We know, oh, okay, this is what I fear. And then the fear comes, oh, okay. So I know what to do. Then harness it. Okay, if this comes, then I need to do this. Then you can step through. So that's how you cultivate the self-courage. And then make quick wins. I remember I watched a YouTube video. He was an admiral in US Navy. He was William McRaven. He said that if you make your bed every morning, it means that you achieve something. And that small achievement will make you go along the way. It will be the start of your success of that day. Yeah, because if we can start small success, then we are ready to have a bigger success. Now, let's see of the illustration here. If we are a product developer and there's a need, and the customer said that I want to have a transportation mean so I can move from A to B. So we don't do this way. You see, we think of the wheel and the chassis and the body, and then the whole thing. Why? Because if you see here, here, and here, the client or the customer will not gain any advantage. They cannot move from A to B. Now, let's move on. If we develop our transportation mean like the below one, from the earliest part to the latest part, our client will be able to move from A to B. They can use the skateboard, you can use the scooter, and then the bicycle, and then the scooter again, and then car. So that's how we think. How do we make a small, quick win at the beginning? It will give us more motivation. For example, if you are a painter, hey, Andhyka, I want a painting of a beautiful lady. Don't do it like this. Do it this way in the below. Why? Because we can get feedback. We can do the sketch first, and then we ask them, does it suit your need? Yeah, but make the hair longer. Okay, then we do this. Does it suit your need? I don't want her into beach. I mean, I want the mountainous background. Okay, fine. Does it suit your need? Yeah, I like the black color in the dress. Does this your need? I mean, does it suit your need? So on and on, so that our client or ourselves will have a small quick win. And the last one is continue. If you continue your effort, you will be able to learn more So 5 things that build the Agile us: focus, feedback, quick win, and continuity. So at this moment, I would like to pause and to see any question, but I will give the Q&A session to our Tom.
Okay, thank you, Toastmaster Andhyka, for the great sharing about Agile. I will note again, Toastmaster Andhyka said about fixed mindset and Agile mindset. Fixed asset is about talent, and image about good looking and give up, but effort. But Agile mindset is about effort, learning, and bounce back. And how to build this Agile mindset? There are 5 keys: to focus, price the feedback, eliminate the fear, make the quick wins, and continue. Now we move on up to our Q&A session. Now, if you have any question or something to ask, you can raise your hand, or you can write in the chat box if you are a little bit shy, or you can chat private to me. You can do that too. Now we go to our list of participants. We got Toastmaster Aryo for the first raise your hand. Please, Toastmaster Aryo, screen is yours.
Thanks, Alvin. Hi, Andhyka.
Hello,
Thanks
Aryo.
for sharing about the Agile. I have a question. Since one of the 5 ways of being Agile, one of those is to have a quick win. The question or the problem that I saw and I experienced and I heard from many people when they try to have to become Agile is when they fail to reach even for the quick wins. How do we cope with that? How do we quote unquote bounce back, as you said before? Because quick win is the first layer that maintain your motivation, that keep you feels like, okay, I'm on track towards the goal, right? But if I fail, how should we cope with it? Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Aryo. Based on my experience, there are many people, or I can say there are some people who do Agile way, but within the traditional project management framework. So they see a project as from A to B. But meanwhile, in Agile, you have to seek feedback from our clients, from our customer. What do they need? So we have to involve more on the client. So every progress or every improvement, we can seek their feedback. So some people fail to do that. They still think that, oh, I have to reach at this point. Then I ask for the feedback. And then after spending quite some time, and then finally they got bad feedback or negative feedback or disapproval from the stakeholders, they were disappointed. So being Agile, it means that we have to be quick-witted. We have to adapt. So we have to seek feedback as many as possible, as much as possible. Will we always succeed? No. But then we can get our small quick wins if the positive feedback came early. So I would say that yes, doing Agile way we will cope with failure. Definitely. It won't be smooth. It's not a guarantee of success of the project. But then the question is, have you been adaptive enough? Have you been quick-witted enough? And have you sought feedback from your customer? If we do that, then I believe that quick wins can be achieved. I hope that answered your question, Toastmaster Aryo.
Okay, thank you, Toastmaster Andhyka, for the answer about the feedback as much as possible, right? And the quick win. Toastmaster Aryo, are you have good with this answer, or you have following question?
I'll just give the chance for the other participants of the meeting. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Now we next to our second raise her hand. He is guest OD. Guest OD, please. The screen is yours.
Yeah, Mr. Andhyka. Hello. Yeah,
Hello.
if you do not mind, I have two questions. I divide both in personal question and professional question. First, talking about being having agile mindset, I believe I should escape from my comfort zone, but I'm afraid that I cannot delight or enjoy my life if I just find uncomfort or inconvenient zone in my project or my day. My question: how to maintain or manage our life? We still being happy, but we can approach our goal without forget or without being in a trap of comfort zone. Okay. The second one, managing a project, I often feeling aware or I often afraid about the failed project. Um, should we plan to fail in managing projects, or just being agile? If we fail, just do again, repeat again. But I don't think so in public project or big project. There is no there is no place of mistake. I think in managing big project. What should we do in planning, or I mean, should we plan to fail for managing a project to be agile? Yeah, I think. Thank you, Mr.
Thank you, guest OD. If I want to clarify your question, the first question is how do we manage to be happy even if we are in our not comfort zone? I would say everyone defines happiness differently. For me personally, happiness is meeting our expectation. So I will look back on my expectation. If I stay happy, for example, I mean, if I stay doing this, will I achieve my goal? Will I meet my expectation? And yes, maybe we don't have any hurdle in doing that, but then we don't achieve our expectation. Will that make us happy? For me personally, no, I don't. If I don't meet the expectation, I won't be happy, although maybe I am doing fun things. So I will say that it will be up to the person how they define happiness. Because some people might still be happy if they don't meet their expectation. For example, the New Year resolution. If we can check or make a census, like how many percent of the people who are successful in fulfilling their New Year resolution? Maybe only a few of them. But then will they be happy? Yes, some of them are still happy. So for me personally, if I don't meet my expectation, I won't be happy. So whether I'm in my comfort zone or my uncomfortable zone, so if I don't achieve my expectation, I won't be happy. But if I know that I have put my efforts, all of my efforts in achieving that, and still I failed, then I am happy. So I hope that answers your first question. And the second question is, we have to be aware that not all projects can be done agile way. There are certain project requirements that can be done in agile way. For example, if you want to change a bulb in our, I would say, ceiling, can we make it a project? Yes. But do we have to make it agile? No. You just change the bulb. You just buy the bulb and then change the bulb. That's it. We don't have to, create, oh, okay, so what is the feedback of our family member? And then what kind of bulb that we have to take? No, not every project can be done in agile way. And that misconception, sometimes it often came from the management, from the project sponsors. They see agile project management as a remedy. It is the solution for everything. No, but the agile way, the agile mindset, yes, we have to have it. Although we are doing the traditional project management or the agile project management, agile mindset is a thing that is required. Remember, we have to be quick with it. Why? Because we want to be relevant in our role. So I hope those answer your question, Kesodi.
Okay, thank you, Toastmaster Andhyka. I hope Toastmaster Odi get the answers. Now, I'm sorry for everyone that not have a chance to answer the question directly. You can type it on the chat box, and we will answer in from Instagram directly to you. And maybe we have several minutes to Toastmaster Andhyka to deliver his conclusion. Please, Toastmaster Andhyka.
Thank you so much, Tom. I would like to conclude my speech tonight by quoting our Helen Keller, the American author and also educator, which happened to be deaf and blind. She said that alone we can do so little, but together we can do so much. So making us relevant, it means that we enable ourselves to contribute to ourselves, to contribute to our family, to contribute to our society. So imagine if I am relevant, you are relevant, he is relevant, they are relevant, the society can develop and we can succeed together. Thank you so much. Back to you, Tom.
Thank you, Toastmaster Andhyka. Always remember that alone we can do little, together we can do so much. Okay, thank you for the great edu speech from Toastmaster Andhyka. Let me give a big applause to Toastmaster Andhyka. Yay! Okay, now we go to the next session. It is fun game session. Will be held by Toastmaster Dentia. Toastmaster Dentia, the screen is yours.
Thank you, Toastmaster Alvin. Am I audible and visible?
Sure.
Yes, you are.
Okay, thank you. Hello, everyone. Happy morning.
Happy morning.
Happy morning.
Good morning.
Still in the morning spirit.
Happy
Yay.
morning.
Okay, so it was a great. Two sessions were great, right? We have two prepared speech speaker, and then we just had an educational session from Toastmaster Andhyka, and I believe we already have so many takeaways. So now this is a very light session. I won't ask you so many questions in this session, and we can all do it together because it's just a quizzes, and I can assure you it's nothing related to Toastmaster, nothing related, well, maybe a bit to topic of the day, but it's very random questions and you can all answer it. So before I start, let me share this link in the chat box. Okay, let me know if you can access it. So please log in using your names, your real names. And you can unmute yourself. You can interact through your microphone. No need to type it in the chat box. If you want to give your answers to everyone, also it's fine. Just be relaxed and enjoy the session. So the winner, I will pick two winners from this session, and they will get a slot each of them will get a slot in our next table topic session, which is next week, right? So if you really want to join our table topic session, make sure you answer the questions correctly. Okay, we have 23 out of 43. Come on, I'm still waiting. 24. Maybe I'll wait for 1 more minute. Timer, do let me know if 1 minute is up.
Sure.
Let's join. I don't have music. Do you want music?
Yes, please.
Okay. But I think there will be music in these quizzes. So let me play something first. Anyone else? 27 only? Out of 43? 28? Can I have 10 more? 10 more to go. 28? 29? No? I still have time, right? Yes, 29. One more, maybe? Yes. Anyone else? Oh, wow. Great. All the role takers, speakers, evaluators, please feel free to join. Do I still have my 1 minute? Yes, no?
Yes, 1 minute is past.
Okay, 1 minute is up, so we will play with 32 participants. Are you ready? Wow, very quick, yeah? Come on, the time is up. Only 10 seconds.
I'm not sure with this one. Who's president?
Any answer? Yay!
Oh, I love it.
Okay. Second one. We will review the questions later on. Who is number 1? Soemarsono Andhyka. Wow, very quick, yeah? That's why he's agile. Okay, what is the second one? Does anyone know what is the last letter of the Greek alphabet? Time's up. Yeah, what is that? Omega. Oh, Soemarsono Andi is the first one. Sorry. Is this the third one? Yes. I bet this is an easy question, right?
Look at this photograph.
Yes, Dr. Vira, please sing. Okay, 3 more, 1 more. Any answer? Oh, just type anything, I would say. Next. Congratulations, Soemarsono Andi. Still on the first leaderboard, followed by, who was there? The second one. Oh, by the way, if it's too noisy, please let me know. 2 more. Oh, what's up with the 2 attendees? Ooh, wow, Toastmaster Sari followed by Toastmaster Andhyka is the next, the first 2 winners. Neville Longbottom. This is my favorite movie as well as the books. So I don't know if anyone knows about this. It's Transformer. Yeah, I guess Neville is in Transformer as well. All right. Next one. Wow. Nook is going on the 3rd now. Who loves Batman? Okay, that's good. All answered? I hope everyone got it correct. Congratulations, Hari, Toastmaster Andhyka, Luke. I bet Pablo Picasso is from Indonesia, right? No? All right. Wow. Wow. It's reaching the third one. Two more people? One more person? Any answer will do? Yes, it is. Done. Next one. No one wants to, what you call, pass over the first two. We are talking about antonym here, not the synonym. Okay, let's see. I think this is the last question. I bet Toastmaster Andhyka mentioned some of it on his speech. One last question, one last participant. Okay. All of you have done a good job. Congratulations. Can you give yourself a round of applause? Yay.
Yay!
Yay!
Thank you.
Yay!
Let's see who is the winner. And let's review the question. Okay, sorry. It's taking time. Hold on. Okay, the first winner is Sari Christy. Congratulations. Only one question. You got it wrong. And then the remaining nine is all good. Who is wow?
Me, Wiratama Aji Wirananda.
Oh, I see. Okay. So Sari Christy and Toastmaster Villa will get a slot in the next table topics session, which is next week. So be sure to come to next week to our session. Let's review the question. So what is an eggplant? Is it a vegetable or a fruit?
It's a fruit.
Yes, because it comes from a flower, apparently. So it's called also berries. Next one, what is the last letter of Greek alphabet? Wow, 12 players got it right, which is omega. It is omega, and the first letter is alpha. The next one, what concert costs just 45 cents? It is definitely 50 cents featuring Nickelback, because Nickelback is 5 cents, right? Okay, that joke.
Look at this photograph.
And air used to be free at the gas station. Now it's $1.5 because, of course, it's inflation. The next one, Neville Longbottom is a character in Harry Potter. Yay! 25 people got it right. And the city of Batman is Gotham City. Yeah, I think most of you know this one very well. And Pablo Picasso is, of course, oh, someone say Indian, someone say Malaysian. Okay, interesting. Number 8, quick-witted is the same as astute, and the synonym of an antonym of agile is actually clumsy. Yeah, we can say that clumsy is another antonym of some part of agile. And the last one is the established set of attitudes held by someone is also called as mindset. All right, so I guess that's all from me. I hope you guys have a little fun at least to end the session before we move on to the evaluation session. So I give the control back to you, Tom.
Thank you, Toastmaster Tia for delivering the quiz. That's very fun. And congratulations to the winner, Toastmaster Sari and Toastmaster Wira, aka Toastmaster Wow. Now we move on to our next session. It is evaluation session. Will be held by first evaluator for Toastmaster Tami. She is Toastmaster Nia. Toastmaster Nia, the screen is yours.
Okay, I just evaluate or GE introduce first.
Okay. I'm sorry. Please, Toastmaster Titin. I'm sorry. Please, the screen is yours.
Thank you, Toastmaster of the meeting, Toastmaster Alvin. So happy morning, everyone. Let us commence this evaluation session with the evaluations of the prepared speeches. And I would like to call on our first evaluator, Toastmaster Nia, who will evaluate Toastmaster Tami's speech. Evaluations are one of the most important elements in Toastmasters. So join me to welcome Toastmaster Nia.
Yeah, thank you, GE. Mirror, mirror on the wall. I think I don't need at all because I've seen the beautiful character from Toastmaster Tami reflected into her speech. Yes, I really loved your message and how you delivered your story, and then about your characters bring in the speech, like you delivered funny with such a humorous thing, and then you also mentioning about the relatable things about our life, about woman's life in late 20. Yes, I am feeling like you too. And then I really like how you open your speech with engaging the audiences with the question, and you mention the beautiful phrases, the beautiful quotes from you, and then in the middle you tell about your vulnerabilities, but you still tough enough to through the situation through your life, and then you close it with beautiful quotes also. But yes, for the improvement, you still needed to pay attention with several aspects, such as like your vocal variety. Maybe you use quite good enough the vocal variety, but you need to more boost your power when you talk about your message, such as like you said, stop telling yourself you're not good enough. Maybe you can talk it like, stop telling yourself you're not good enough, and tell with your eye contact, tell with your heart about the message you want to send to audiences. And then use your expression as well, like when you're telling about nobody can replace you, you need to more dramatic maybe when you tell the message. And then the gesture, I think you already done well, but maybe you need some improvement next time. And your eye contact, maybe a little bit away, maybe you are nervous or thinking too much in the beginning, but I think with practice you can develop it. And then, but yes, overall that was good. I like your message. I love how you deliver it to audience, and you come comfortable enough in this speech. I look forward to your second speech and your growth in Toastmasters. Thank you. Back to you, GE.
Thank you, Toastmaster Nia, for your insightful evaluation you provided for Toastmaster Tami. So, excuse me, as a GE, may I ask, our first evaluator, has Toastmaster Tami met the purpose of her speech?
Yes, her time is 3 minutes 19 seconds.
Okay, thank you. Okay, so round of applause, please, for our first evaluator, Toastmaster Nia. And now let us proceed to our second evaluator, Toastmaster Raki, who will evaluate Toastmaster Aisyah.
All right. Thank you so much, Madam GE. So happy morning, my fellow Toastmasters and guests. Now I'm Raki. I will be evaluating Toastmaster Aisyah, who talk about the digital detox. First of all, I would like to say congratulations. You already done your speech for tonight. And fortunately, I really love the topic. The topic is related to us about the digital and then detox, and also about our mental health due to the stay at home for years. Maybe I will break down the content. The first is opening. For the opening, Toastmaster Aisyah just opened her speech with her story and give a callback from a previous speech about the insecurity. And then the next is about the body of the content. On the body of the content, she shared her experience about digital detox, and he said online work can be addicting. And then I also love the way Toastmaster Aisyah closed her speech by use the call to action, like delivers questions to the participants. And I also pay attention with her eye contact. She did great. She intensively to keep the eye contact. And then for the engagement to the audience, I think that's awesome, because of the topic is related to us also about the digital detox, and this is about the experience. And congratulations also to Toastmaster Aisyah after you did the digital detox, so you can find another new hobbies like a cooking. And after all, you did great. You delivered a well-organized speech, and I can't wait for the next speech from you, Toastmaster Aisyah. I think that's all. Thank you. Back to you, to the GE.
Thank you, Toastmaster Raki. So round of applause, please, for Toastmaster Raki's comprehensive and insightful evaluation for Toastmaster Aisyah. So both of the speakers have met their speech purposes already. And we can definitely learn from these two of our individual evaluators who have delivered their insightful evaluations. And now it is time for us to vote for the most favorite individual evaluators. So may I ask the timer if all the individual evaluators are eligible to be voted?
Yes, they are eligible to be voted. I already put the time report on the chat box. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Agung. And now it is time for us to vote for our most favorite individual evaluator. So you may check your chat box. And now let us proceed to the reports of the team. And to start off, let us call on the grammarian Toastmaster Wira for his report.
All right, let me share my screen first. Hello, everybody. Now I'm gonna give you my grammar report. So first of all, I wanna do a little word pronunciation. All right. So everybody can unmute yourself. So first of all, this. What is the proper pronunciation?
Mirror.
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 All right, good. Thank you very much. Now we go for the second word. Yes. This one. How do you pronounce it?
Anxiety.
Anxiety.
Anxiety. Okay, thank you very much. The third.
Detox.
Detox.
Detox. All right, thank you. And finally, the fourth and final.
Determine.
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 Okay, thank you very much. Thank you very much. Determine. Now, that's all the pronunciation. Now we go to the quotes. All right, so let me just zoom in a bit. Don't compare your life to others by Toastmaster Tami. You are the main character in your story, also by Toastmaster Tami. And also from Toastmaster Andhyka, we also have two quotes. Talent is not as important as your effort. Sorry, I should wait. As your effort. Okay, I already edited that. Before we give up, make sure you give it your all. Also by Toastmaster Andhyka. That's all from me. Back to you, GE.
Thank you, Toastmaster Wira. Round of applause, please, for our grammarian's detailed and organized report. And next, may I have the report from the A and WOD counter, Toastmaster Rizky.
Okay, allow me to share my screen. Okay, you guys see my screen? Is my screen visible?
Not yet.
Not yet.
Not yet. How about now? Visible already?
Yes.
Yes.
So here is the report for the SCBD account. For the sake of simplicity and to be less disheartening, okay, we want this platform, our Toastmaster platform, to be a safe environment for us to improve ourselves, right? So instead of counting in a meticulous manner, I only group the counting into 0 filler words, 0 repetition, and less than 5 and more than 5. So basically that's it. Okay. To start with, we start with Toastmaster Tami, less than 5 filler words, more than 5 repetition words, and 1 WOD spotted. Toastmaster Aisyah, more than 5 filler words, more than 5 repetitions, and 1 time WOD set. Toastmaster Andhyka, less than 5 filler words, as well as the repetition words. So 1 time WOD set during his speech. Sorry, 2 times WOD set during his speech. Q&A sessions, Toastmaster Audio, 0 filler words, 0 repetition, 1 time WOD spotted. Toastmaster Odi, 5 times filler words spotted, 5 times, sorry, more than 5 times filler words spotted, and more than 5 times repetition word also spotted. Those Quizmaster, Toastmaster Gentia, 0 filler words, less than 5 times repetition words. Toastmaster Nia, more than 5 times filler words, more than 5 times repetition words spotted. Toastmaster Raki, 0 filler words, more than 5 times repetition words spotted. So my note is that try not to use try not to use too many transition words in one time like this. And also so try, or maybe you can substitute it with a pause or other transition words such as other than that, besides, and etc. You can look up at the Google just to have a variety of words in your speech. Makes it more sound better. So that's for me. Thank you. I will stop sharing my screen.
Thank you, and a round of applause for Toastmaster Rizky for his report. Okay, so this awareness will hopefully provide added motivation for us to cut out filler words from our speeches. Now, I would like to provide my general evaluation for the meeting. Tonight's SCBD meeting went very well as usual. It started at 7 p.m. sharp, and before the meeting started, the President Toastmaster Garda greeted everyone warmly, welcome everyone. And then SAA Toastmaster Melanie checked if all the role takers, speakers, and evaluators were in the Zoom room on time. She explained about the rules of the meeting, and I can see that guests were greeted in the chat box by many of SCBD members, not only one or two. So that was very friendly of all of you. So thank you, President Toastmaster Garda, for explaining very well about Toastmaster and SCBD Toastmasters Club during the presidential opening remark. And thank you as well, our Tom, Toastmaster Alvin, who has carried out his role very well in a very professional way, explaining the theme and then the WOD using the PPT slides so that it will be very convenient for visual learners. And thank you, and WOD Counter, for explaining your role very well. Prepare the evaluation clearly so as to improve our speech by minimizing filler words. Thank you as well to our grammarian, Toastmaster Wira, who has introduced your role in a clear manner, explaining about the work of the day and prepared his reports in a very detailed manner. With the PowerPoint, inviting the participants to unmute their microphones so that we could learn and improve our grammar and pronunciation. Okay, thank you, ballot counter Toastmaster Hani, who has provided the voting link, and they work very well. And I would like to apologize for pronouncing your name wrongly in the beginning of the meeting. So my eyes failed me. I will definitely remember your name very well for the rest of my life. So again, I appreciate your role very much, Toastmaster Hani. Thank you. And it was a wonderful, fun quiz session led by Toastmaster Dentia. So later it will lead to the table topic session for next week. And she has prepared her great random questions for all of us. So this idea is fresh and enjoyable. It was very good that the fun quiz can accommodate all participants to join. So thank you, Toastmaster Dentia, for such an interesting session. As a room of improvement, I have two suggestions. I humbly offer these two suggestions that SCBD might want to consider. So first, you might want to provide some testimonials, okay, either typed or recorded, okay, to show the guests how you all have benefited by joining SCBD Toastmasters Club. Perhaps at the beginning of the meeting during the opening, the presidential opening remark to be shown to the guests. Because the testimonials, especially if it is recorded once, so in the form of video, it will convince the guests to join SCBD Toastmasters Club. And second, I saw that you have the attendance link, which was very good, and you might want to provide guest satisfaction link as well. Okay. asking the guests what do they need by joining Toastmasters, and then what suggestions that they may want to offer to improve the meetings according to the guests, and how can SCBD help to meet their expectations. So as an addition to the attendance link, you might want to have the guest satisfaction link as well. Okay, so those are my two humble suggestions as a GE. And now we should proceed to the next session, which is the awarding session. And this session will be led by our bell counter, Toastmaster Hani. Okay, so please join me to welcome Toastmaster Hani.
I'm sorry, I think I have to make the closing remarks first.
Yes, thank you for reminding me, Toastmaster of the meeting, Toastmaster Alvin.
Okay, thank you.
Control.
Okay, thank you, Toastmaster Titin, for a very detailed report, and the evaluator team, everyone on the role takers and evaluators, and everyone on this meeting who give us a detailed report of evaluation and a room of improvement. Now we go on to our, this is our closing remarks. Over screen, make you slow. Mirror, make you glow. An agile mindset, make you grow and become wow. That's my closing remark. Thank you for all that joined us today. And if you have any questions, you can contact our VP membership, Toastmaster Melanie, in this number. And one more, if you miss the chance to ask Toastmaster Andhyka for the Edu speech, you can type on the chat box, so we will answer it in our Instagram account. Okay, that's all from me. Thank you. And we move on to our Hall of Fame announcement that will be held by Toastmaster Hani. Toastmaster Hani, the screen is yours.
Thank you, Toastmaster Alvin. I really wow too today, because I have learned so much from the Agile, from our Edu speech today, and all of the speaker and the evaluator and the general evaluator and all of the role takers is such a great. So I will be announce the Hall of Fame. Let me share my screen. Just visible. Okay. And I don't have a sound today, and I will be singing. This is the Hall of Fame. Okay, I will announce who is the most favorite prepared speaker. Today is congratulations for Toastmaster Tami. Congratulations and celebration. Okay, I'll be the sing. And here is the most favorite evaluator today is Toastmaster Nia from Ultimate. Congratulations and celebration. Okay, thank you. And don't forget, contact of our VP of membership is Toastmaster Melanie. If you want to know more about SCBD Toastmasters Club, and happy to see you again in our next meeting next Friday. Thank you, everyone.
Okay, thank you, Toastmaster Hani, for the announcement of Hall of Fame, and congratulations for Toastmaster Tami and Toastmaster Nia. for the winner of tonight. Now we go to the club's announcement by Toastmaster Garda, our president. Toastmaster Garda, the screen is yours.
Thank you, Toastmaster Alvin. And maybe I will continue what Toastmaster Hani has sung earlier. Congratulations and celebrations. Congratulations to all the speakers today. I know a bit forcing, but it's okay, like, yeah. So thank you so much for all great speakers, our educational speakers, individual evaluators, our quiz masters, and all participants who have participated in our game session for today. Give a round of applause to all of us today. Thank you so much for coming. And finally, after a long break, I have 9 minutes before I adjourn this meeting. Usually, we always had this running short of time. So now I can finally take a breath, some fresh air to have some club announcements. But before that, I would like to hear some euphonious voices from our guests in particular. Can I have guest Sari, who was also our winner for our quizzes today? Hi, Sari.
Hi, Toastmaster Garda.
Hi, how are you?
I'm great, actually, and I do enjoy this session. This my very first time joining Toastmaster Club. Yeah, so I really enjoy because you guys so punctual. I do realize that we starting the meeting at 7 p.m. sharp. And we have a very detailed structure, and you guys have certain program to improve our English speaking, especially in public speaking. So I do really like this. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Sari, for coming. And it is actually our honor and pleasure for having you today. And thank you for choosing SCBD Toastmasters as your first attendance in any Toastmasters meeting. Yeah. And yes, that is exactly what we want to uphold and instill in any Toastmasters meetings, because Toastmasters is actually a safe place for us to learn and improve. And it is actually one of the few places where you will not be judged for your mistakes, right? And it is for our own learnings. And thank you so much, Sari, for coming, and congratulations once again for winning our game session today. And just one short question. Will you join our next meeting?
I think yes.
Awesome. Yes, anytime you wish to join our meeting, SCBD Toastmasters will always provide an open arms for everyone to join our session. Thank you so much, Sari.
Thank you so much.
Stay safe, be well. And also, can I have so many guests here? Thank you so much for turning on your camera. Can I have Krista? Oh, okay. I saw your expression. Oh,
hello everyone.
Hi, Krista. How are you?
I've never been here before. This is my very first time. Thank you so much, Garda, for asking me to say something. This is very fun activity. I learned a lot, especially in English, because I've never had a chance to speak English at home. So this is a very nice place to learn English. Thank you all. Have a good weekend.
Thank you so much, Krista. So if this is your first time in a Toastmasters meeting, where or how did you find our meeting today? Is it for Instagram or something?
Yeah, Instagram. I just randomly search for something just to learn English, and then I accidentally found Toastmaster. Yeah.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Instagram, for connecting us all wherever we are. Thank you so much, Krista, for coming. And we definitely wish and hope to see you again next week. And in the meantime, stay safe and be well, Krista.
Thank you.
Also, because I still have 5 more minutes, can I have another guess? Okay, maybe Fiona. Hi, Fiona.
Hello, sorry, I was having trouble unmuting. Hi.
Hi,
Thank
how
you
are
for
you doing,
having me
Fiona?
here. I'm doing well. How is everyone?
Well, I hope that everyone is doing well as well. Thank you so much for asking about that. So how do you find our meeting today? How do you feel about it?
So just like the previous guest, this is my first time coming here. I heard this from a friend of mine, and then just like all other millennials, I searched through Google, and yeah.
Thank you so much, Fiona. Yes, I believe this is one of the silver linings despite the unprecedented times, right? Where you can just simply browse everything onto Google or any search engine that you are familiar with. And finally, and eventually, you'll be able to be connected, right, with everyone else in between. And we definitely wish to see you again next week, Fiona, should you have any more time. And we also wish to hear your voice in our table topics, because usually we have these table topics for our guests also to participate, but we are transferring that table topics today to our game session due to the educational session that we had today. Thank you, Fiona, for coming, and stay safe. Be well, Fiona.
Thank you so much. I just want to say that I had a lot of fun just now, even though I unfortunately could only attend an hour after because I was outside, but still I had a lot of fun. And yeah, I hope to see you guys again next week.
Awesome, fantastic. That is okay, better late than never, right? And hopefully in that short of 1 to 1.5 hours, you'll still be able to catch something to be applied on your journey. Thank you, Fiona. And also, before I adjourn this meeting, for all visiting Toastmasters, thank you so much for coming to our club today. You may also market your club meetings into the chat box so that our friend can also get to acknowledge your club meeting schedule. And that is why we can also get to visit your club one day. And also, before I adjourn this meeting, I would like to give some announcement regarding the membership renewal, because we are now approaching the end of the membership term of September 2021. So we are just a week away, less than a week away from the end of the membership term before we start our new membership term from October 2021 to March 2022. Be sure to renew your membership and simply to pay the membership fee to our treasurer and report also to the VP of membership so that we can also put you into the system, and you will be able to extend and also get access for all the benefits for all members to acquire in Toastmasters International. And for those of you who are still curious in joining Toastmasters, don't worry, you may also chat our VP of membership through the numbers that was provided earlier, or you can click the link in our Instagram bio. And you can also click the link there, chat VP of membership, so that we will be able to address your queries properly. And also, did I miss something? Well, I hope not. Well, thank you so much for coming. And next week, we will have another fun session in our club. So stay tuned to our social media in Instagram. Don't forget to follow at scbd.toastmasters. Don't forget to subscribe our YouTube channel, because on a weekly basis, we always upload our recording of the meeting to the YouTube channel, because that is also a good platform for us to learn and also to check what kind of mistakes that we did in our previous meetings. So that is also one of the platforms and the learning process for us to excel ourselves and also to improve ourselves as a person and also as a speaker. And I think that is all from me. I think it's just a few seconds from before I adjourn this meeting. And for all guests and visiting Toastmasters, as always, in SCBD Toastmasters, after the meeting is adjourned, we always have the free session for everyone. So please stay in the room, because we will open the main room till late, because tomorrow is weekend eventually. And feel free to discuss about many things, including if you have any questions regarding Toastmasters, just throw as many questions you have in your mind, and we will be able to address your questions promptly. And now, with the power vested in me, I hereby adjourn this meeting by knocking this gavel thrice. That's the sound, and happy morning and have a good weekend.
Happy weekend.
Happy morning.